Hey everyone, welcome back. It's your girl Katie here. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my blush collection. So I'm just going to be showing you each and every blush that I own and doing some swatches of them. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get this pile out of the way first. These are just palettes. Some of them are just blushes only, but some of them have a mix of kind of other things in there. So I'm just going to start with this pile, like I said. So first up is this Wanderer Beauty Wanderlust Dusk to Dawn blush and highlighter palette. This one mostly has blushes in it, so that's why I kind of kept it in my blush category. It does have one highlighter, but it does this one actually surprised me. I didn't think I was gonna like this one that much when I used it, but I do actually really like the blush shades in the highlighter. The highlighter isn't quite nice. So let me just go ahead and swatch it. This blush right here is definitely more kind of like shimmery. But there they are swatched. They're very nice. I like them. I like this palette a lot. I just wish the pan size was a bit bigger because it is pretty small, but that's okay, I guess. Then I have here one from Alamar Cosmetics. Now, this is one of my favorite blushes ever. I really like Alamar Cosmetics blush trio. This is their Fair and Light blush trio. Now, their formula is really good, but this one is definitely my favorite blush. You can kind of tell. It's kind of got a dip taken out of it. It doesn't look as nice as these two. I've used this one a lot. This is my favorite shade out of the trio. I don't typically use these too much, but I could mix these two together or these two together. I don't know if I just use these two on their own, but they are very nice shades. I'm going to go ahead and swatch them. They feel so soft. But there they are swatched. This one, again, is definitely my favorite. This one right here is my favorite out of the three. But again, just really impressed with the formula, and the packaging is super pretty. Alright, then I have one here from the Benefit. I actually haven't used this one yet, but it is in my collection, so I'm going to go ahead and show it. So this one has 3 blushes and 1 bronzer. This is just the Hoola bronzer. Then we have Daffodils or Dandelion. Then we have Dandelion over here, Rockstar over here, and California. Let me go ahead and swatch them. I'm not going to swatch the bronzer just because it's just a bronzer shade, but I will swatch these. And there they are swatched. I did pick this up at TJ Maxx. I was pretty happy to find this because I didn't have these blush shades. I already have this bronzer, but I didn't have these 3. Then I have one here from Carter Beauty. I did a review on this. These shades are definitely pretty and pigmented. I would definitely only probably use these 2. I'm not, this one looks too dark for my skin tone, and then this one's got that weird flakes of gold or whatever kind of look to it. So I'm just gonna swatch them real quick. I personally, like I said in the review for this brand, I personally think they're a little overpriced, but the quality's not bad, just not the best. Yeah, if you care to hear my thoughts on this, you can go watch that review, because I did a review on it. But there they are swatched. Like I said, I'd probably only use really these 2 shades. This one's not bad, but it's a little shimmery. And this palette is named Cupid. Alright, then we have this big boy here. And this is Kenya Entourage, I think is how you say it. This is a blush and shine palette, so I think it's a highlighter. Yeah. So this one is another blush and highlighter palette. I always just put it in my blush category just because, I don't know. Anyway, so definitely would lean more towards this pinkiest shade over here. I just love pinky blush shades. honestly, I would probably only be able to use this highlighter, maybe this one, but maybe if I'm tan, I'd be able to use it. This blush shade is really pretty, but I don't know if I could pull it off, but I'll go ahead and swatch it. It is a little on the chalky-ish side. I think I got this in a BoxyCharm box, so I'm not, mad about it because I got it in a box, but there's the blushes. See, they didn't really swatch that well. Highlighters are really pretty, though. You see that? Gorgeous. Yeah, I'd definitely say the highlighters feel much better than the blushes do, but, it's still a very pretty shade. I'll still use it. Alright, so now I'm going to move on to one of my containers. I'm just going to start over here. I know you guys can't really see it, but I'm going to just start with this pile here. So first up, I have one here from Pretty Vulgar. Love, love, love their packaging. This is in the shade Hush Blush. I really, really love this shade. One of my favorites. Very pigmented, super pretty color. So there's that first one there, and then I have two here from Milani. These are just their powder blushes. I have one here in Romantic Rose, and then I have the other one is a Blossom Time Rose. I really love the rose print or look there. I really need to pull these out and play with them more. I haven't used these ones in a while. Maybe in my next Shop My Stash, I'll pull one of these out. Yeah, especially that one. I really like the look of that one. But super pretty blushes. I don't know if you can still get these or not, but they're pretty decent. Alright, and the next three I have here one from Kosas. And this is in the shade Longitude 0, I think is the name. Oh, I think this is a blush and a highlighter duo. So here's the blush shade. Honestly, don't know how I feel about that blush shade. It looks a little bright on my opinion, but there they are swatched. I don't know, that might actually be a blush topper. It doesn't really look like a highlighter in my opinion. But that blush might be a little too deep for me, but I don't know. I'll play with it and see. Then I have one here from Note. I really like this blush. This blush is really good. This is in the shade Desert Rose. I really like this one a lot. I've had this for a really long time and I've used it quite a bit, and it doesn't even look like I've dipped into it that much because this blush is so pigmented. It doesn't take much at all to get the payoff, but it's just such a really pretty, I don't even know how to describe that shade, but it's just so pretty and so pigmented and goes on super well. This is one of my favorites in my collection. Alright, shiny packaging. So this one is from Hourglass, and this is in the shade Diffused Heat. I think I picked this up in one of BoxyCharm's pop-up deals or add-on deals. I don't remember. I don't know if I've played with this one too much. I just have it in my collection. It's a little bit on the lighter side, but still very pretty. It's still a very pretty shade, though. Alright, then I have one here from Laura Geller. I've had this one for a really long time. I think this is one of the first things I got in my BoxyCharm when I first started getting BoxyCharm. It is a super nice, I think, baked blush. I think this is their baked blush and brightener. This is in the shade Tropic Hues. It is definitely one of more of a kind of a shinier blush, but I still think it's really pretty. I don't know, it's a really pretty color. So I've been holding on to this one for a while. Then I have one here from Ofra, and this is one of their collaborations with Samantha March. This is a blush duo in the shade Chick Lit. So this has got a matte blush in it. So it's got a matte blush in it and then a shimmery blush. I really like the matte one for sure, but I do mix the two. It's just this really pretty pink. And then I'll mix the two together. I don't know, I really like them, especially that matte one. Next up, I have one here from Ciate London, super shiny packaging. This is one of their Marble Light blushes in the shade Burnt. Super pretty. I really like this one. And then we have one here from Phase Zero. And this is in the shade Making Moves. I don't know if I've actually used this one yet. I got it in a FabFitFun a while back. I just haven't gotten around to using it just yet. It is a super pretty shade though. It kind of has like a goldish kind of hue to it, a little bit shimmery, but still a very pretty color. I'm gonna have to pull this one out soon. I've probably been saying that a lot, but then I have these three here from Tarte. So these are, I think they had like a holiday set last year and I bought them. So some of these have blushes in them, some of them had highlighters in them. We'll see. This one's the, I don't know, just some of their clay cheek wardrobe is what they're called. So this one looks like it's got two blushes and then a highlighter in it. So I'll swatch the highlighter first. I have used, I think, one of these before. It's a really pretty highlighter. I can't remember which one exactly I used. So there's those swatched. Then this one has a highlighter. I think this is the one that I don't remember. I can't remember which one I used. Again, super pretty highlighter. Ooh, I really like that highlighter. And if you can't tell, my blush collection is definitely a lot bigger than my bronzer collection. I love blushes apparently. Which I didn't used to, but they've definitely grown on me. And that one actually might be a bronzer. Yeah, that actually might be a bronzer. Or a really deep blush, I can't tell. They don't really say on the bottom. So it doesn't like say blush or bronzer or highlighter, they just say the shade names. And then last from that collection, maybe this is the one I used. I think this is the one. Yeah, this one's definitely looks used. So this is the one that I used, and this one's got 3 blushes in it. So, and I really did like this one. I did use it. I think I like this shade the most, but I think I mixed these two together. I didn't really go into this one much because this one has kind of like more shimmery look to it, and I predominantly don't like shimmer or shimmery blushes. I prefer more mattes, but if it has a little bit of shimmer in it, I'll still use it. But because I have a lot of textured, like, my cheeks get really textured sometimes, and so if I apply a blush that's shimmery on top of my textured cheeks, it kind of brings out the texture. So that's why I kind of lean away from that. All right, so that was the first container. So now moving on to the second container, and I can tell you right now, there's only one blush in here that is not from ColourPop. I really like ColourPop's blushes. Did I say ColourPop? ColourPop's blushes. They're some of my favorite formulas, so that's why I have been collecting these bad boys. But I'll show you the one that's not ColourPop, and this one's from Too Faced, and I think I got this from TJ Maxx, where I get a lot of my makeup. This is one of their Sweetheart blushes in the shade Candy Glow. I really think their packaging is just so adorable. This is what it looks like. I will say that this one's probably not like super good quality. It's chalky for sure, but I don't know. I can use it for decoration if anything. It is definitely not my favorite like formula. It's definitely very chalky, but you know, it is a nice shade, just one that you'd have to build up. But again, some things I just like to collect because they look really cute. So from here on out, the rest of these blushes are all from ColourPop. So first up is one from their Valentine's Day collection, and this is in the shade My Type. Man, was this hard to get my hands on. They had several restocks, and they all sold out really fast. So this last time they did a restock, I was able to finally get my hands on it because it's just a super cute looking product. Like, look how adorable that is. It's a heart, and the packaging feels really soft, and it's like matte, kind of like soft material, and the shade is super gorgeous as well. And this is in my Shop My Stash right now, and I'm really enjoying it so far. That was probably a really bad swatch, but you know what? 'Tis what it is. But yeah, I really, if you can't tell, I really like these pinky shades. They're just what look good on me. Alright, and then I'll just grab this stack here. So this is the only one that I keep in the box. Normally I don't keep products in their boxes, but this is from their Sailor Moon collaboration. This is from their collection, the Sailor Moon, that they did with a collaboration with Sailor Moon, and I just love the box packaging on this. I really don't know why they didn't keep this as the actual packaging. This is what the packaging on the actual blush looks like. I am not a fan of it. I don't really like these, you know, it's shifting and changing scenes kind of thing. Although it's cute, it's just, compared to the two, the box packaging is definitely better than the actual packaging, in my opinion. Anyways, this is in the shade From the Moon. I mean, look at that. There it is swatched. Alright, then I have one here. I don't remember what the collection was called, but it's their floral kind of collection. This is in the shade Palateel. Again, I'm loving these prints on the actual blushes. This is like a flower print, very gorgeous. This one's not pinkyish, it's more like a mauve, I would say. Or maybe like a peach. I don't really know my colors, so there it is swatched. Again, it's super good formula. I really like ColourPop's formulas. Then I have two from the same collection. What was this? I don't know. I forget the collection names. But anyways, this one's in the shade Secret Crush, and then A Love Story is this one. So this is Secret Crush. This one does have a little bit of shimmer to it, but not too bad. Oh, I think I got too much on that swatch. There's that one, and then Love Story. Swatch, more of a nude-ish blush shade. Then I have one here from their Animal Crossing collection, and this is in the shade Flower Tender. I really like this shade. It does have some shimmer in it, but it's not too overpowering. It's just a hint of glow. But again, super pretty shade. I'm sure these all look very similar, but you know, this is what I like shade range wise. Next three. So then I have two from the same collection. This one's in the shade Crossroads, and this one's On the Horizon. Really like the cactus packaging. Again, kind of shimmery, nudish shade. There's that one. So that one is again at Crossroads. Then we have On the Horizon. Again, pinky shades because I like them. Then I have this Coral, this one from their Coral collection or whatever they called it, and it's the shade name is Shook to the Coral. That one's a little chalky, but pigmentation's still definitely there. Again, this is one that has a little bit of shimmer on it, but I think ColourPop does a pretty good job of making it not too shimmery. They just add a little bit to give it kind of that glow. Alright, last 4. Last of my collection. Alright, so I have one cream here. Although I don't know if this is a cream or it just feels like cream, but this is in the shade Between the Sheets, and it's one of their Super Shock Cheek Matte Blushes. I don't know if this is, it feels like cream, but I don't know. Sometimes they have formulas where they feel cream and they're not, they're powder, and it's like, or maybe it's cream to powder. This is like a really gorgeous shade though, one of my favorites. I need to use this one more. I've said that a ton already, but you know. Then we have one here in the shade Desert Rose. I'm sure you're thinking that looks just like the last one. And you're probably right, but when it comes to ColourPop, I just like to collect their products because I really like them. And I do use these shades, so. And then last 2 is from their Milani, their collaboration with Disney and their Milani collection. One's in the shade Good Luck Charm, and then the other one's in Matchmaker. This is Good Luck Charm. Definitely more kind of like the nudie-ish shade. And although they do all look similar, they have little differences. Like they're different. And honestly, I really don't know if I'm crazy about these shades because these are definitely not my shades, but I don't know, I don't have the heart to get rid of them yet. Maybe someday I'll be able to let these go, but they're still very pretty. I just need to play with them more. Because I think in my last declutter, I tried to get rid of one of these and I just couldn't do it. I really like the packaging is beautiful. And, you know, just gorgeous, gorgeous packaging. And yeah. Alrighty guys, and that is my blush collection. That is what I have in my collection currently. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you like seeing these types of videos. My blush collection is definitely one of my bigger collections. The next one that I will probably do is my highlighter collection, and that one will be probably pretty big as well. I really, really like highlighters. It's one of my favorite categories next to blushes. But yeah, that is going to do it for today, guys. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of my collection. Do you guys have any of these in your collections? Which ones are your favorites? Let me know down in the comments. I love chatting with you guys down there. But other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!